So tonight I will be sharing my work in progress, which is a one-woman show that I'm currently working on. I will be sharing the opening scene. Well, this has been kind of an idea in my mind, but I think it's just the fear, the fear of the blank page, which I think a lot of writers or artists in general all deal with. And I feel with this bursary, Krystal's really enabled me to just start, just the idea of starting, and it's not about being perfect or having the start to finish in front of you, but just to be able to explore. So for me, this performance is just as much as the process as if it's like an hour-long show and I know what the structure is and I've got a venue and everything. It's all part of the process. It really has evolved. I think starting from an idea and this thing of, there was this idea of that, the fear as well as an artist for the blank page, but also the real life thing of, oh, my parents are getting old. I feel a certain way about this. They're going to a different phase of their life. They're going to the retirement phase. And I wanted to explore that. And I feel like the difference between when I had just started this bursary until now is that I know that I want to write this. I know that I want to explore it. And also I know that I can do it. I think when I started, I didn't think I could do it. I always find one-person shows, I'm in awe of people who write them, because I think it's really hard to write them, perform them. You know, how do you keep someone's attention? What story is good? But now it is like, my story is good because it is. I don't have to have any external validation. It's just the starting of creating something and just giving it to people to share. Definitely continue writing it, explore it more. I would love to have like a week's R&D, just movement as well, because even though it's a one-person show, I'm not sure if it's going to be a dramatic play, if it's going to have music in it, which is also quite freeing. So when I started writing, I thought, oh, this has to be like the other one-woman shows that have been so well-known and famous, have like sparked a whole genre of one-person shows. But now I know I can actually tell this story in many forms. It doesn't have to be verbal. And now it is exploring what elements I want this creation to be and freeing myself to explore that. I think definitely even the financial aspect has been a huge thing. I think a lot for many artists as well is that we need financial support in order to have time. You need time and space to think and to try ideas and to discard them and start again. So a big part of that was, oh, I have this space now that I can take time to think and I can take time to write things down. Krystal sent me so many opportunities. And also, like, there's so much out there I didn't realize. And I feel like this bursary really lit the match in terms of me putting myself out there. Because when I wrote the application, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get it. And I was like, oh, just sent it with like, my eyes closed. And then got it, like met Chris and I was like, oh, this is really something special. And because of that process, now it's like I apply to things now. I'm not worried about, oh, maybe I'm not good enough or I haven't done enough. I just apply, and just that creative journey of putting yourself out there and not worrying if you're good enough or not, but just doing it because, you know, your creativity is valid regardless.
Nice.
Our Voice Bursary has really changed my creative trajectory a lot. I mean, I think about when I first met Krystal back in September and where I am now. I mean, I'm fully freelance. I'm a freelance creative, and I didn't think it was actually possible. I thought it was going to be quite a long slog to get there. But it gave me the bravery, I think, the bravery to take that chance and to take that leap, because it is all about taking risks and taking leaps because you don't know if it's going to work out. I mean, in many ways, a creative career can be like an investment. You don't know if you're going to get the return back because there's so many things out of your control. And this bursary has really empowered me to just take the leap. Take the leap, and I really hope more people apply for it and receive the benefit of it, and it continues. Because I think it is needed, especially in these times we're living in. Artists need support. They need creative support. They need financial support to be able to continue to do their work. Otherwise, we're going to lose lots of voices.